Good afternoon, traders, and welcome back to the Hot Stocks Outlook for July 20th, 2018. Hope you're all having an excellent week in the financial markets, and as always, have a lot to cover in this week's Hot Stock Outlook. Now, we're going to start here with really a nice rally in the financial space. We have Berkshire and Morgan Stanley. We'll take a look at those two charts. Technology is doing well as well. CHKP Software and Oracle. We'll take a look at DR Horton in the home building space, and also Valero Energy. So really seeing a lot of markets recently moving to the upside, and the software doing a really great job here as far as forecasting those trends. But let's go ahead and look here at Berkshire Hathaway. Now, what we have are the daily bars and candles going back to, we can see really the beginning of July here. So just a couple of weeks of data, but these are all daily bars and candles that you see. So this is all end of day data as far as how this software works. Now, against those daily bars and candles, you see that there's a black line and also a blue line. Now, the black line is what's called a simple moving average, or as we refer to it, the actual moving average. And it's a very simple calculation. It really just looks at past prices and gives you a summary of where the market has already been. And what we're able to compare that value with is this blue value against the chart. And what this is a predicted moving average. And what it's doing is it's utilizing the artificial intelligence within the software to really create predictive data, so future data, to incorporate into these predictive indicators. So whenever that blue line or that predicted value moves above the actual moving average, it's forecasting those average prices to move higher, and you therefore want to look to take a long position on the market, whether you trade options or buy the stock. But what's really great about this is these work as forecasts. So in addition to knowing the overall trend direction, you're also going to notice this indicator at the bottom, which can either be a green or a red. And this is a highly accurate 48-hour indicator. So very short term, but only looking ahead 2 candles at a time, and has a very high level of accuracy attached to it. So you not only know as far as the overall trend direction, but also some short-term strength or weakness that you may see in the market. And really, to round this out, you're also given a predicted high and low range, so really an intraday levels, so that you can go ahead and get a good entry on a particular market that you're looking to trade. So if we go ahead and bring up those predicted low levels, we'll go ahead and see how this works, where the market starts to move, but a lot of these financial stocks getting these crossovers over the last couple weeks. And if you want to go ahead and participate, you want to look towards these predicted low levels, get that good intraday level to go ahead and take that long position. So we can see here just a really nice move over the past, really what's been a week so far here in the financial space, really having a nice pop at the beginning of this week, but about a 6% move higher from those predicted low values from the software. And we can see this market still trending higher. So, really great opportunity to get that entry. And as long as that blue line remains above the black line, the trend is still forecasted to move higher. We look at Morgan Stanley here. So again, a lot of these financials coming through with the crossover. And there's actually a scanning feature here where we can run these scans every night and identify these opportunities. But after this trading day, you're coming in and saying, okay, well, I want to look towards these predicted low levels to go ahead and take a long position as long as this blue line remains above the black line. And again, we can see how that works over time, where we get this push lower. If you have a limit order, you're actually going to get filled right at the open here at the bottom. Again, the neural index saying, there'll be some weakness over the next couple days, but the overall trend is still up. So you see another tap of that predicted low level a couple days later, another tap here, and you see so far, 1, 2, 3 really nice entries in the financial space. And again, getting that pop up for a pretty nice move going into this week here. So, we can see as far as this move, very similar to Berkshire Hathaway as a whole sector's really moved higher, but a 6% move, and this market's still looking to trend higher here. A lot of separation between that blue line and the black line. Neural index very strong as well. Now, technology stocks also faring very well here. We have CHKP Software. Very clear crossover to the upside. You see the neural index strongly holding there at a 1. So again, if you want to come in and look to be a trader in this particular market, of course, use the tools available to you. So look towards those predicted lows for that good intraday level to if you're a shorter term trader, if you're a trend trader, you can add to the market at these levels. If you're a shorter term trader, you may just want to, set up your entries and profit targets for a shorter term window there. But overall, obviously, you want to be taking long positions on the stock. As long as that blue line remains above the black line, you want to, of course, stay long the market. The trend is forecasted to move higher. This market, just in the last 10 trading days, up over 12% in about 10 days. Here in Oracle, very similar sort of move. And this is what's very helpful. You see with the financials, you see with a lot of these tech stocks, indicating that, look, now's the time to go ahead and look to take a position, use those predicted ranges to get those good intraday levels. You see our neural index holding up at a green configuration on this move up. And once we move to red, we start trading sideways, hitting that predicted low. But still, the trend is up. And you want to be ready and willing to go ahead and take these positions when these levels are achieved. Again, a really nice move here over about 10 trading days, where we've gotten a really nice move in these tech stocks here. So if we take a look at this profit calculator, over an 8% move in just the last 11 trading days. So when you can go ahead and get that good entry and fill, at a price we see down in the below $45 a share, once you're into 48, it's a lot easier to manage that trading opportunity and really make the most of it with the help of these changing forecasts as they roll forward through time. Here's DR Horton. Again, crossover to the upside. Neural index very strongly at a 1 here, but of course, over this last couple of weeks in DR Horton, we want to have the help of those predicted ranges so that we can add to our position, know where we want to get involved in the market. We get pretty close on these trading days here, but getting filled there, filled there, filled there. Another entry here. So understanding that, look, the trend is up. You want to add into these positions at these lower levels. But, obviously, if you're buying in at this $41, $42 price level, we get that nice move higher. And again, this market up 5%, just in the past 9 trading days. So not a whole lot of time has gone by, and a lot of these markets doing very well. Lastly here, Valero Energy. So crude oil has been under pressure here. And of course, if you're looking for a place to exploit that, see just how much separation there is from this blue predicted value against the actual summary of where prices have been over that period of time, directing you, look, make sure you're taking opportunities to the short side. You see just how long the neural index, you have a few instances where you get a green and maybe pop for a couple of days. But overall, the neural index holding down in a red configuration. They're telling you lower prices over the short term as well as the long term here. And of course, we want to look towards those predicted high and low ranges to get a good intraday level and a good fill for that type of trade and strategy that you may want to be executing in the market there. So you see over the course of this, just entry after entry after entry, that for shorter term traders, you're going to hit those profit targets. For longer term traders, great opportunities to get involved in the trend, but also manage that position effectively. So knowing when to add to your position when you're at those good intraday levels, and also where to take some short-term profits. When you get towards those predicted lows, we see over the course here about 11.9% move lower just the past 26 trading days. So a great opportunity to go ahead and exploit that weakness that you see in the crude oil market, having an effect on crude oil stocks here. And that's what this software is doing, is paying attention to those intermarket relationships and then producing a forecast so you can get involved with the right opportunities. So with all that said, again, this has been our Hot Stocks Outlook for July 20th, 2018. Hope you have a great rest of the week in the markets. Best of luck, and bye for now.